Hey, what is up guys? Today we finished the easy stuff. So when I'm talking about easy stuff, I'm talking about those kind of icons. So we pretty much add a new research icon, which are simply nice little things like that. And we also add ability icons, which are, again, really nice looking. We implement them there and also in here. Here they are. What I'm planning to do with this abilities, the reason I made them circle, is I'd like to have some kind of Diablo thing going on. So whenever it's like halfway through the cooldown, then we can put a shade on top of it that is only half of the circle. Or we could do like a radial thing where we just uncover the actual image in the background. This is something I'm actually going for, and we will be doing it in the next episode, next few episodes, maybe not the next one, but really soon when we start implementing code and the art we're making to make it look good. So guys, without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so let's have a look at what we currently have right now. The last few episodes have been about just creating those small icons for the stats and also the loot, and here they are. This time what we're gonna do is we could spend 2 episodes on doing the research and ability, but let's just mash them up all into a single video. It's pretty much the same exact thing actually. And I'm simply going to take you through that progress. So again, right click on not UI, on the PSD, and just duplicate something. This is going to be the research icon, if I can type. And there's another one that is going to be the ability icons. So the way I have it set up right now, I'm able to have 16 of those each, so a total of 32. So I'm simply going to wipe everything in there, and we're going to start over again. So this is the research. Now, of course, it'd be cool if we had our own little frame for research, so try to just quickly make something. And it doesn't really have to be a frame, it doesn't even have to just be anything really, because you can be putting that without some kind of square around it. Let me explain what I'm trying to say here. Right about here, you don't necessarily need to have some kind of square, you can just be putting an icon in there. And I feel that's exactly what I should be doing for the research. So I'll quickly grab something off Google really quickly. So maybe some kind of coin icon. Actually, I do have some coin icon, and I'll just put it in here. So let me just quickly fetch that off my computer, and here they are. So that might be my tradesman research. If I can just put the background now, you'll see. And I don't need anything else in that. So right now I only have one research, so what I'll do is I'll just leave this here, and we are going to save this as a new PSD file, a new PNG file, my bad. So you make sure you save the PSD first, and then you head over here. This is the research icon.png. Alright, so that's pretty much it for research icon. As of now, of course, we don't have any more than just one, so let's quickly just put that into a 2D sprite, multiple, open up the sprite editor, do a automatic slice, grid by cell size 128 by 128. And this is simply going to grab the first one right now because that's the only one that we have. And let's quickly go back now inside of our folder. We are going to be modifying the ability icons. Now here we have few right now. We have, I think, 3. And I had something in mind for my abilities, because we have some kind of timer going up around them, going just a timer in general. What I would like to do with my ability is actually have something round, and there's multiple games that do this. I'm just going to try and explain it as best as I can. What I'm trying to achieve is, if you are fully on cooldown, you just put a shade on that so it looks a little bit more dark. Let me give you an example right here. So it would look like this if it's on cooldown. Now if it's not on cooldown, it would look like that. So I'm trying to just put some kind of shade. It might be like a Diablo thing, so when you're at 50% it looks like this. When you're at like 25% it looks like that. You know, some kind of way to display the timer more than just having an actual timer text. I think that would be cool. So my abilities are going to be round. That's the shape I've decided, so let me just crank that up a little bit. Like this. And now what could we be doing to this exactly? We, of course, are going to change the color of that. Let's put an ability color. What sounds like ability? So, kind of orange would sound like ability to me because that's the color that tends to call to action and you just press on buttons for no reason. But I am not quite sure if it does make sense in our game. I'll just be safe and put a really light blue like this. Also put a inner glow of say red. I don't know. I have no clue. Again, you just do whatever you feel like doing and try to make sense out of what you're doing so it looks good in the end. Now, I'm not sure if it's ever gonna look good on my side because I really do suck at viewing these things, but just try and imagine something, do your best, and you're gonna end up with a result. Alright, so I'll just go with something as simple as that. And that's going to be my frame. So like the last time, we're gonna have like separate folder for every single one of our abilities. Now the first one is going to be say rewarded. No, let's actually go with boost morale. And inside of that, that's the frame. We duplicate that 2 more times because we've got 2 more abilities. And this one goes in here, and this one goes in there. Okay, they really do look awful. Alright, I'll be right back, try to fix that. Alright, so I modify it a little bit. I'm going to change the name now for rewarded. Add gold, and the next one is going to be the rewarded. Add diamond. And again, we are gonna just put some art in there just to differentiate what is what. So right now, this is the boost morale. So how could we display a boost morale? You know what, I'll come back to this one. Okay, so reward add gold, you just put some, I'll just write gold. Money, money, money. The best drawing you get, and then diamonds. And you know what, I actually know how to draw a diamond. Let me do that real quick. It's wonderful. My years of playing Sonic paid off. That's gonna be enough. Okay. Diamond. Very well. And the first one is just going to be boost morale, so I don't know, I'll draw some kind of drink. Nice. Morale. Very well, so we've got our really nice and polished icons for the abilities. We are going to save this. And oh yeah, I didn't mention the thing that I'm trying to actually have a layer on top of that. Now, I'm not sure if I should create another layer and just have another image on top of it. But I think I will have to do that in the end. So what we'll do quickly is we'll grab one of those and I'll just put it at the very end here. That's going to be the last sprite, basically. Or it could be the first one, the last, doesn't really matter. What I'm going to do with that, I'm going to call this shade in caps, and I am going to just, whoops. I'm going to just put it at the very beginning. And now we need to make this, we pretty much need to remove all the stupid effect I put on it. And am I using the right one? I'm definitely not using the right one, so let me go back and just find my shade. Oh, it's under the folder. My bad. And then here is what we're going to do. We are going to duplicate that, not duplicate, sorry, but just toggle everything off and have a color overlay going on. We're going to put that on black and have just leave it like that. We don't need anything else. Alright, and I think there's probably another way to do this. We'll find out eventually, but for now, I'll just leave it here. And this is the abilities. Right, again, we save this as a PSD file, and then we open up the Save As menu, find a place where you can put the PNG file. So under Artwork, UI, Ability Icon, Save. And here we go. Again, we're going to click on it, Sprite 2D and UI, multiple, and just quickly slice that. So slice 128 by 128, and it did slice all of these because of my shadow, so I'm quickly going to remove it. And now we have 4 of those. Hit apply, and we're pretty much ready to just implement that. So where exactly do we have this? We have this in the hub, that's for sure. So inside of the hub, I will go ahead and just try to find our menu. In the share center, I think there is one. So let's open up the share center. And right over here, the rewarded add gold, we can go on that. So where is it at? Watch ads, ability container 1. We change this for rewarded add gold. So here it is. And we can also make the title, not the title, the shading work a little bit later on, of course. The next one would be diamond. And we're done here, so let's close off the share center menu. Let's head over to tower stats. We probably don't have anything in there. We don't. The war table menu, we don't either. The research menu, of course, we need to change it here as well. So under the research panel, we go under research lists, container, research icon, and where is the best icon we've made? Here it is, tradesman research. Research are simply icons like that. They don't need anything else around it. Good times. And if you want, you can actually change the color of it. It's really up to you. I leave it in white. The next step we're going to take is go under the loot menu. We probably don't have anything under the loot menu either. Let's just double check though. Yeah, so nothing goes in here, and then the ability menu, of course, we need to change it here. So let's open up the containers. This is the rewarded add for gold, and this is the rewarded add for diamond. Alright, go back in the game, and same thing goes here. As always, all we can do is go under the 2D UI, turn on what we need to turn on. So in this case, it would be the research panel. And we are going to modify what we need to modify. Here we go. The next one is the ability panel, and then we should be actually done with this. If I can click on the button. So, boost morale. Here it is, and of course the colors, they're messed up. All the colors in my game are messed up. But I'll find out a way to make them look good eventually. So here it is, guy. Again, it was a really fast episode. We're gonna get into like more complicated stuff really soon. But right now we just want to try and just place every single placeholder. In my case, it's placeholder. Hopefully for you, since you have more time between these episodes, since they're so short, maybe you're able to have your own art going on here. And I'm just gonna keep repeating this because I'm not sure if this is going to end up looking good, and I might have to redo the whole thing whenever we're done with the series. In which case, I will let you know and I'll give you feedback on the Facebook page. So guys, if you enjoyed this, please leave me a like. Really appreciate that. If you have any comment or question, please leave them in the comment section below. And if you'd like to support me or support the channel in general, then please check out the Patreon page. We have a lot of rewards there that you can have as well. Other than that, please subscribe for more tutorial, and I will see you guys in the next one.